Hello guys, my name is Jesper Nissen, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build the strongest cloud link that I know. It indexes fast, it is super powerful, and you can build as many of them as you want. And the cloud link that I'm talking about is something called Microsoft Azure. Let's just to see where you can find this. So head over to Microsoft Azure and sign up for an account, and you would need to have a pay-as-you-go account, although it is basically free. But pay-as-you-go and sign up, and then you can upload these cloud links here. So let's just hop into the process. So what I have here is my website, and I have this blog post on how to insert schema in WordPress pages. And what I would like to do is I would like to boost this in the search page, Google search rankings. So if I copy this guy here and I go over to Google in Firefox, and so I'm not logged in here. So let's check my rankings. I am down at number 5, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, something like that. So I'd like to jump up. So so let me build a cloud link to do just that. So the first step in my process is that I always run a report in Schema Writer to see the entities that the competition is using. So I ran the report here, how to insert schema in WordPress pages. Let me click View. And so what Schema Writer have done for me is gathering all of the entities and then writing a complete schema, complete with complete with article schema actually also. So I have here something about, I think in the vicinity of 600 lines of schema code. So and I can see here in the entities, so these are all the entities in my own web page, and these are the entities in the competition. So what I will do now is I will collect the entities. I'll download the entities, like this. So now I have all of the entities here. And what I will do now is I will hop over to yacss and get started building the cloud link. I am coming back to Schema Writer at a later point because I want to use the schema iframe to use that to insert that in the cloud link. So yeah, let's get started. So this is the page builder in yacss. So I will start by adding an image banner here. Click image, and I have the Unsplash integration. So let me search for search engine optimization, and let me select I don't know, let's just take this one, digital marketing, why not. Let's click preview. Yeah, so this is what it looks like now. I will then add a new section. I will have 2 columns, and the reason I want to do that is because I want an article to the left side and then a relevant image to the right side. So I click plus, click text. So now I would like to use the AI to write this content for me, and I made a video previously about the entity human prompts, and the entity human prompt looks like this. So explain in language what target keyword is, and then some instructions to write professional and to don't be dramatic, and do not use in the realm of, because we all know these super annoying AI words that none of us like. So yeah, and then at the end I want you to include these words precisely as they're written here, words to include. So this is where I actually where I can use my Schema Writer entities, because what I will do now is I will copy this guy here, go over to yacss. Let me just expand this window here. Explain in English. Explain in English how to insert schema in WordPress pages. Let's just do that. Let's explain in English how to insert schema in WordPress Press pages, yeah. And then what I'll do now is I will copy, some of these entities here. Metadata. Yeah, so they're sorted by relevance, so most relevant from the top, and then it becomes less and less relevant. So let me copy down to JSON LD, because we know that JSON LD should be super relevant because that's the language of schema. And so what I'm always doing is I'm always going through these entities, because privacy is not, it is an entity, but it's not a good entity. Podcast, not relevant. Headline, not relevant. Taxonomy, let's just remove that. YouTube, host papa, let's just, so I'm always, just kind of like pruning these entities. Meta, we have that. WordPress, WooCommerce, yeah, good. Tag, web crawler, Google search, Microsoft Bing, yeah, so Facebook, did I see, yeah, here, let me just remove that. Yeah, so I think it should be good now. So now I pruned this entity list a little bit, and I will simply just click generate. And I know from experience it doesn't take long, 5 to 10 seconds. So what it's doing now, it's using my instructions to write the article. And then it should also include these entities here. So now it's done, and I can see here that it did write the article. So, and what I would like to do now is I would like to insert the headline, how to insert schema in WordPress pages, explanation for beginners. And I will style this as H1. And the reason that I do not use how to insert schema in WordPress pages is because from my testing I've seen that if you reuse the exact same keyword or phrase or formulation, this sentence, if you reuse that exact sentence in the H1 and the meta title, there's a very big risk of this page being filtered out. It won't be shown. It might index, site colon, and then you can actually see it in the index, just won't be shown. So you need to somehow modify this, and that's it's, for me it works very good, actually extremely well, by just adding some relevant context at the end of the sentence. You could actually also do it before. I just like to do it at the end. It looks better, I think. So click update, and now I have this article here, and it did introduce or did include all of these keywords that I asked it to. And we are almost done, so I will use my Unsplash account to add one more image. And I don't know why these guys are here. So there's this image with this mobile phone here. And then click preview again. Yeah, so looks nice. Okay, so I'm almost done. So the last step is to, two last steps actually. So I need to introduce one more 2-column section, because in the left section I'm going to introduce Wikipedia content, and in the right section I'm going to introduce the schema iframe from Schema Writer. So let's grab the Wikipedia content first. So the reason that I'm going to include Wikipedia content is, from my experience, if you only grab the article from OpenAI, or ChatGPT, or Claude AI, and use that as your content, and if you don't do anything else, you have a lower opportunity of getting this cloud link, this article indexed. And this is simply because Google, I wouldn't say they hate AI content, but of course it's their job to weed out low quality content. So how can you improve the quality of your content? Well, you can have a good prompt, like the human entity prompt, and then you can also add extra content to your page. And that's what I'm doing here. So I'm going over to Wikipedia. I'm searching for schema.org. So there's a page for schema.org. So I'm copying this. Copy. I'm going back to yacss. And then I'm clicking generate without links. That was fast. So what I did now was I asked the AI or yacss to hop over to Wikipedia, scrape the content, and then just paste the content as it is. And let me just Wikipedia writes this about schema.org. So now we told Google that when the Google bot is coming to crawl this page, that this is what Wikipedia knows about schema.org. And schema.org is of course super relevant for the article, because schema.org is the place of the definition of what schema is. What I could also do is, let me just click update. What I could also do, and what I most of the times also do, is I generate historical facts. So let me just click this guy here. And the reason I want to introduce or include historical facts is because most of the AI articles that you produce using OpenAI, Claude, or whatever you want to use, they're not going to introduce or include historical facts. And so I find it's a good, so this is kind of like a summary of some of the history behind schema.org. But I find that it's a good way to enrich your articles. And if I do that, I see that they do index, and they also do index fast, and they also they tend to stay in the index if you kind of like add extra content. So let me just write here, historical facts about schema.org. And let's make that an H2. Like this. And let's see here. So what I will do over here is I will add a text field, because what I will do now is I will hop over to Schema Writer. So I will grab the URL of my blog post, go to Schema Writer, click and paste the URL in here, and I will click preview. So I can now see I have a working iframe of my blog post, and I will have the keyword to be how to insert schema in WordPress pages, and save schema. So now what I did was schema saved successfully. Let me just click copy. So what I did now was, or what I have done now is, I have created an iframe where all of this advanced schema with the article schema is embedded or is included into the iframe, and the target URL is my blog posts. And so what I will do now is I will click source, update, preview. Let's see here. So now I have the historical facts, and I have the iframe here, and I'm done. Yeah, so now I'm done. So that's it. So what you could do, of course, is you can add outgoing links to add an outgoing link in the article. Good. Here. Let's click preview. Or I could also, have it indexed and then go in and edit at the outgoing link after. Or so, yeah. But let's just publish it as it is. So let's just hop through the process of publishing to Azure. I made a container called how to insert schema, and WordPress schema. Oops. Let me make a directory called WordPress schema. Create and upload. And it's uploading. And it's done. So let me click copy. And now I'm done. So now I have a cloud link or cloud page and the URL is up here, structured data, blobcore, windows.net, how to insert schema, WordPress schema, home.html. And this is what it looks like. So a lot of content, a lot of stuff, and then the schema iframe here. So yeah, so that's it. So I'm basically done, and let's inspect the power of this guy here. So it has a domain authority of 93, and if I show the data for the exact URL, I'll see that the page authority of this Azure page is 43. So if you build these pages and you insert links to what you want to boost, you are getting a relevant do-follow backlink with page authority of 43. So you will notice that it has citation flow of 0 and trust flow of 0. What these two numbers mean are that this page has no backlinks. So what I do to remedy that is normally when I build these cloud links, I build backlinks to this link. I share it on Twitter, so then I get the Twitter backlink. I share it on Weebly, on WordPress, and sometimes I also build scrapebox comments to this, because just to see what happens, of course, give it some power. But yeah, that's the process of building a cloud link. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.